I was walking through our beautiful coastal forest the other day and I went, what is that little whiff in the air? And then I realized, it is the BO coming down from Gauteng, because man, you oaks have had it hard with the water, very, very hard. We've been living with water issues down here on the lower south coast for many years, so we are now used to it, and we've made a plan. And I think anybody all over the country needs to make a plan, because as we all know, water is life. Anyway, hello my friends, how are you all? I hope you're all well. As you can see, our Meraai is still there in her booth, and the oaks are climbing in, working on those seals. Yeah, seals. But it is coming along nicely. Progress is slow, and I'm just hoping that we can meet this little deadline that I set, which is my birthday on the 1st of April. But anyway, without further ado, let's just go and have a closer look and see what the boys are up to. The boys being Tyron Lepan, the owner of Treadcheck, and Anthony Grobler, one hard-working techie. They are busy fitting the new door seals to our driver's door. The seals that were installed at East Coast Scratch and Dent were already damaged, and these new seals are a much better quality product. These doors need to be sealed properly. One can only imagine what would happen if we drove the powder dust roads of the Kalahari with dodgy door seals. Anthony does not take long to secure the seals on the sides of the door frames. Last week I mentioned that I had an idea to put on these like little rivets or studs all over the place where our body panels are joining up with the glass, and where we have removed all those crappy rubber seals. Just chatting this morning, from a cost and a time point of view, it's probably going to be a lot easier to get rid of all the gunk off the body panels, clean it up, and then I have already ordered a batch of paint. We have it. And then hand paint and hand touch up all of this. But if we move across to the front here, to the windscreen, you can see over my shoulder there, that is a real gemors. And that's where we took off. There was a big thick rubber thing. We were looking at it this morning. It might be just wise to put another sort of a collar around, going from there all the way along. And around the other side, and to secure that with studs, the same kind of studs that we're going to have to use to secure this front door panel, which is coming loose. You remember this issue, which really blew my mind. Then at least we'll have some sort of continuity with aesthetics going up here and across the front of the vehicle. Time is of the essence, and by taking this route, we may just be able to reach our goals. Speaking of goals, those of you who have been following our journey from day one will remember that a couple of years ago I started to attempt to lose a lot of weight. Guys, this is how I looked, and it always bugged me. Never mind the health issues, it just bugged me. And these photographs, I was pushing 130 kilograms. Which is not good at all. This is me in the mid-1980s, when I was a boom swinger on feature films. A healthy love for food, any food, particularly a braai, took its toll over the years. As I stand here now, and as of this week, I actually hit my goal weight. It's taken a while, but I now weigh like just over 102 kilos. This skinny cool dude is now this guy. I am quite happy carrying a few extra kilos, because you never know when you may need them. Yeah, those of you who are on this journey, I wish you all the luck in the world. You're welcome to contact me, and I can give you whatever support I can. But yeah, for now, I'm a very happy boy and very proud that I managed to hit my goal weight. Now, if only we can hit our goal of being able to take Meraai home for my birthday in just a week's time. Somebody raised an interesting point on social media over the last week, and it was around the size of one's windows when you're doing a build. Do you go for small windows or do you go for big windows? And I had my 2 cents worth, and I explained that we went with large windows, firstly for photography, but also because neither Meraai or I like that feeling of being closed in. We want big windows. Now, the price we will pay might be the temperature control, and to counter that, we will use some sort of covering on the windows, curtains, blinds, whatever. As soon as we're out of here, we will get to that. But we also need to mozzie-proof the vehicle. And I got very excited when I saw an amazing product online, so I went and I bought it. My, oh my, oh my. What a mistake. Now listen closely, boys and girls. Listen closely as I address the other animals I mentioned in this episode's title. I've done a lot of online shopping during our build. A lot of online shopping. So I tend to research the place I buy from, and I look for all the little things on a website like this to see if it's legit. And it's got the little padlock up at the top there and everything. Hunky-dory. What I didn't do in this case was go online and check reviews. And I should have. It was only after I had hoosed my over 1,000 rand that I decided to go online and suss these guys out. When I went to hellopeter.com, woo! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I wanted to weep. I know I'm not going to get my money. So I started sending emails, a lot of emails. In fact, to date, I have flooded the Reliable store with over 250 emails asking where my goods are. The goods being a waterproof clock for my swimming training and insect screens for Meraai. I then opened a case with the consumer ombud against the owners of the Reliable store. I am presuming that the ombud has contacted these people because I received a watered-down apology saying they were genuinely sorry. On the 21st of March, I received another apology and a note saying my order was on its way. Well, half my order is allegedly on its way. Yo. People, avoid this site like the plague. Then I received this email on the 22nd of March. What it basically says is that they cocked up and do not have these items in stock. I guess they hoped I would write it off. While we try and recover our goods or money from these online charlatans, the iffy work on Meraai continues. The doorstops on our front doors have been particularly iffy. Finally, a working solution has been found and installed. Hopefully, this fix has solved the issue of the door catching the body panel for good. Let's move on to the next iffy issue, the damn hanging of our driver's cab doors. One of the iffy things that is really causing a lot of brain damage is re-hanging these doors and tweaking the door handles. The handles are still sticking. Now these are good quality handles, but the adaptations done inside the door have thrown everything out of kilter, and we can't go and redo this. So it's a matter of tweaking and seeing why things are sticking. But to hang these doors, it's quite a mission. There were all these funny little aluminium spaces and things just stuffed into place, which have been taken out, and the guys are trying to do it properly now. A challenge that Anthony can hopefully hit for a 6. The hanging of the door also impacts on the door latch, which in turn impacts the door handle. That is one iffy chain that needs fixing. So to summarize, we have 2 issues that are slowing things up. The doors, and I'm afraid I have to use the S word again, seals. Despite all the brainwaves and brilliant ideas, we are still not 100% sure how we should sort this mega iffy issue out. And so we come to the end of another eventful, jam-packed episode. Yeah, you know, I'm really hoping that these little things can get sorted out. We've got one more week until my birthday, so we're on track. But when I look at it, I just know how newfie is the word. And these are newfie things that have to be sorted out, man. And so I feel for the guys doing it, but they are trying their very best to sort these things out. And yeah, not easy. Yeah, we will see you in a week. I'm going to be sort of celebrating another major milestone in my life, and but more about that next week. So in the meanwhile, please guys, enjoy your holidays, enjoy the break. If you're not on holiday, enjoy the peace and quiet. Hopefully you're having it. Look after your families, your loved one, your possession, and above all, yes, you know, keep safe, man. Keep safe.